Good evening. It is Monday, June 28th at 6 p.m. This is the Buildings and Utilities Commission. I am Jeffrey Whitten, the chairman. To my left is Mr. Twilliger, and to my right is Mr. Twist. We're here today to discuss authorizing the Director of Public Services and Safety to approve payments of up to $80,000 to AES, otherwise known as Dayton Power and Light, related to the construction of Fire Station Number 1. Mr. Titterington, do you have anything you could add to this?
Sure. As I stated in my report, back at the end of 2020 is when Council approved the resolution to authorize the construction of Fire Station 1. In that authorization, it included language that anticipated a primary construction contract or master contract, but would also refer to what would be payments of other ancillary costs that may be subcontractors but not under the general contract. One of those is AES. That's, of course, our electric utility. We have two separate purchase orders, and taken separately, neither of them come to the $50,000 statutory limit. And given the fact that AES is sole source, sole contractor, nobody else can do this work. We asked the auditor to reach out to the state auditor to just to give us some advice as to whether or not we should come to you and get authorization. They said it'd probably be good to err on the conservative side. After 20 gazillion years of getting a perfect audit, we didn't want to risk having any questions. There are two POs. One of them is to relocate the poles and electric lines on East Canal Street from one side in front of the new station to the other side to allow for ingress, egress, where we have to put the driveway, as well as if we did any training out in the parking lot, that would be required as well, to have those lines out of the way. That is up to $50,000. It's in the 40,000s, but just to be safe, it's conservative. And then the other one is to actually get three-phase electric to the new station, the new location. That is under 30,000. And so to account for any contingencies, we're asking for authorization of up to 80,000.
Okay.
And we are asking for an emergency since we are under construction, and we've been going back and forth to clarify the numbers and get the advice, and we want to keep the construction going along.
Just one of my sole questions was that we're not authorizing any new funds. This is just coming from the funds that were appropriated for R70 2020, and because of the bookkeeping, we're asking for this legislation now.
Correct.
Mr. Willard, do you have any questions?
So all electrical lines at the new fire station are above ground on poles?
Yes.
Has there ever been consideration in that location to get stuff underground?
It would be pretty expensive to do that, and all of the other lines around are all above ground.
I don't have any questions.
Are there any members of council in the audience have any questions? Any members of the city staff? Any members of the public who have any questions?
Move forward.
Move forward with emergency.
I agree, move forward with emergency.
Okay.
This meeting is adjourned.